Hello everyone, and I will now be watching That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime episode 10. Just like with the previous episode, I already watched this episode before, but I lost in the recording so I had to do it again. So know that this will not be my first time watching the episode, but I may notice some things that I missed the first time around, so I'm sure it will still be good. But anyway, last time on Slime, after Rimuru got used to his human form, and now that he has taste buds, he wants to taste food, and now they were holding a feast for him. Meanwhile, while they were hunting in the forest, they ran into a group of ogres whose home had been destroyed by a group of orcs. After Rimuru fought off the ogres, they all agreed to come back to the village with them, and now they're all going to enjoy the feast together, and then the ogres are going to explain their story. So let's see how that turns out now. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, please leave your thoughts down below in the comments, and please subscribe for more. And with that said, let's get started. This is That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, episode 10, English dubbed. Time to eat, Rimuru. First time tasting food in this world.
Do you like it?
Or is it not to your tastes?
Nice. Good. Nice. Ah,
This is awesome! My usual
you can
slime
taste now.
form doesn't have any taste buds, so this is the first time I've tasted anything since I came to this world. Man, it's great to be alive!
Wait, you mean to tell me that orcs attacked ogres? That's crazy.
But it's the truth.
Compared to orcs, ogres are a much stronger people. That such a weak race would go and attack them is unthinkable.
Regardless, they did attack.
there were
The orc
a lot of them.
struck our village in the dead of night. They had weapons and wore armor. Their numbers filled the forest and overwhelmed us.
Oh gosh.
Orcs wearing armor?
Similar to what humans wear. It was full plate mail.
The orcs aren't working alone. Someone's helping them. It would make sense, as they wouldn't be able to get valuable armor by themselves.
You would be correct. Someone was with them.
Oh, who's that?
Masked Majin.
That's what he called it. And he mistook it for.
It was extremely powerful.
And he mistook Rimuru for that masked margin.
But I can tell you this much. Of my 300 brethren,
300.
6 of us managed to escape them with
Only 6.
I see. No wonder you were so upset. Man, your sister's something else. She knows so much about medicinal and cooking herbs that the goblinas took to her immediately.
She was a very sheltered child. I'm sure it makes her happy to be relied upon.
So, what are you guys gonna do now?
Wait, what?
As in, what's your next move?
Yeah.
Are you gonna rebuild your village? Or maybe relocate somewhere else? Your
She's
comrades
having
are
fun.
depending on your leadership, aren't they?
And he's happy too.
Once we regroup, we'll go back for revenge.
Do you know where they are?
Nope. He doesn't know where they are.
AKA, he has no idea. Mind if I make a suggestion? How about you guys join me and become my subordinates? You need a home base, right?
We do. But that might get your village involved in our path for revenge.
You said that there were thousands of armed orcs who attacked your village.
Thousands. Gosh.
There might be a demon lord pulling the strings.
There's also the possibility that it's part of a devilish plot to take over the great forest of Jura.
Alright.
Our little village is also in danger. You guys are strong. Adding numbers to our ranks will only benefit us in the end. And then, if you got into a fight or something, I'd help you all out. I'll never abandon a friend.
Good. Nice. Rimuru.
Please let me give it some thought.
Sure. Take all the time you need. On that note, it's time for round 2 of the all-you-can-eat meat.
It's not a bad offer. Still, though, it's your choice to make. We'll do whatever you and the princess choose.
Well, what are you going to do?
If only I were stronger.
Maybe he give you a name, then you become stronger that way.
We aren't opposed to fighting under others. If our master is strong, we're more than pleased to serve them.
Okay, good. I take that as a yes.
Bro, we'll only serve you until we defeat the orcs.
Once we win, you can do whatever you want. Whether that's staying to help us build a nation, or going on your own way.
It's your choice after that.
I accept your offer. Myself and the other ogres shall serve under you.
Alright then.
Good. I didn't really think about what he must be feeling. I'm sure all he wants is to avenge his people, even if it means his own death. Lift your head. Thank you for accepting. Call in the others. All I can do is make sure he doesn't come to regret that choice.
Okay. So it's time to name them now?
I'll give you names to mark you as my subordinates.
To all of us, my lord?
Why wouldn't I? It makes things easier.
Are you sure?
Please, don't do this. Naming someone uses a lot of power and is very risky.
The only risk is me using too many magicals and falling asleep. Besides, there's only 6 of them. How bad could it be?
Well, let's see.
We accept.
Big brother!
Yeah, that's what he thought, and look what happened to
It
him
would
after
be
that.
our honor.
Well, let's see it now. Okay.
Your name is...
And then he just passed out after naming all 6 of them.
Come on, it's time to switch places.
Don't worry, Princess. I'm more than happy to look after Lord Rimuru. Why don't you go get some rest?
Tired.
Oh. Oh, there we go.
Lord Rimuru, you're finally awake.
And they've evolved.
Who are you again? I was getting ready to name the ogres when... Wait. Are you the young master of the ogres?
Correct. Though now I have evolved into a Kijin, thanks to my new name, Benimaru.
Kijin. Benimaru.
Oh, now I remember. I went into sleep mode the moment I named them.
Ah, gosh.
Kijin refers to a race of beings uncommonly born of ogres.
Okay.
Cool.
Alright.
His body looks smaller and more human. But even though he looks less imposing, the amount of magicals he possesses has exploded.
Yep. He's not as buff as he was before.
I'm Shuna.
Shuna. That's the princess.
Shuna. Right, the ogre princess. She was already cute, but now she's just plain
Look at her.
beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Shion.
And you're that one.
I adore the name you bestowed upon me. Thank you
Shion.
so much, my lord.
This busty babe is Shion?
The horns are also smaller. I didn't notice that last time.
Is the old guy who managed to cut off my arm.
Hakuro.
Is that how you remember me?
Hakuro.
He seems to be a lot younger now. Is that a result of his evolution to a Kijin?
Now where's the other one?
You have given me the name of Soe.
So,
I'm grateful.
one more, right?
To a
That was 5.
superior monster consumes an equally large amount of magicules.
In other words, naming just the 6 of them completely drained my magicule bank?
No, but why don't people
These are the kind
tell
of
him
things
this?
I need to know sooner.
Yeah. People should tell him about this.
He used to look like this. I wonder how he's changed.
I'm so glad that you've
Oh.
recovered.
Huh?
It's me, sir. I'm Kurobe, remember?
He looks like a normal
Kurobe.
dude. There's a hot guy, a cute girl, a babe, the dignified elder, hot guy number 2. I'm actually glad the last one is so boringly normal. Well, I hope we'll be good friends.
Yeah.
Oh, here come the orcs.
The change is occurring in the Great Forest.
Oh my goodness, there are so many of them.
Their invasive progress.
How are there that many? How are there so many of them? Look at that! There's no end to them. They're everywhere. I don't know just how big the army was.
There's an orc army just south of Lake Sis. We think they may be coming to invade our territory.
An orc army? We must prepare for battle. We'll beat those disgusting pigs easily.
How many orcs are there?
About that. When we counted the orcs, there were a lot. 200,000 or so.
200,000.
Possible.
That's
The army
crazy.
is 20 times our size?
We
Oh,
verified the number using magic sense and sense heat source. I swear on my life that this information is true.
200,000? How do they feed such a ridiculously large army? Orcs are rather ravenous creatures to start with.
this has to do with the one that he gave the name to. Gelmud, was it?
An orc lord. If there was anyone capable of commanding an army of 200,000 orcs, as he said, it would have to be the unique monster. I've only heard legends, but it's known as an orc lord.
Unique monster.
Wait, a real orc lord?
That's impossible! No, if anything, it makes perfect sense. That's the only way anyone could command such a formidable army of orcs without losing control of them.
Because the orc lord is a true monster, capable of devouring the fear and anxiety of its own allies.
Oh gosh.
Where's my son? Has anyone seen him lately?
I'm right here, Father. You may recall that I have a name. It's Gabiru, and it was given to me
Oh,
by
his
Lord
name.
Gelmud himself.
Oh, him.
What I call my
Gelmud.
son should make no difference. In any case, I have an important task for you.
To get some backup.
Move faster!
He's training them. Ah. Ah. Oh gosh.
Gobta made the mistake of saying he wanted to learn swordsmanship, so here we are.
Ah.
Orc Lord?
Seeing
What's
little
that?
Rahanga like
Well,
that.
to put it rather simply, it's a monster.
Oh, I didn't notice that his voice also changed.
They're incredibly rare beasts.
He sounds so different than he did a while ago.
When they attacked our village, they seemed unfazed by the deaths of their own people. Hence my suspicion. It's only a possibility.
It's so
Gosh,
weird,
Hakuro.
though. Why would they want to attack your village in the first place?
But shortly before the attack, a Majin visited our village.
I shall give you a name.
Oh,
That's
him.
what he told me. But he seemed untrustworthy. Naturally, I refused.
Ah.
I'd never want a gift from such an unsuitable master. I am rather particular, so I wouldn't accept a name from just anyone.
Ah.
What was that Majin's name?
It's Gelmud.
Right, that's
Gelmud.
it.
Galmud?
I'm told that he received
Yep.
his name from a passing demon called Lord Gelmud. He saw promise in him.
Passing demon.
I have news.
Sure.
I saw a group of lizardmen not far from here.
Lizard men? Not orcs?
Correct. Typically, they make their home in the marshlands. It seemed unnatural for them to stray so far away. And so, I thought you should know. It appears they were attempting negotiations with a nearby goblin village. Which means, it's likely they'll come here next.
I see. Lizard men, huh?
Oh gosh. He beat them all. And there they come. Gabiru.
Honestly, my father can be so paranoid!
Go visit the nearby goblin villages and enlist their aid.
Since when did we, the esteemed lizard man race, begin to fear a bunch of fat, disgusting orcs?
When their number became 200,000.
Maybe you should be the chieftain, Sir Gabiru.
Huh?
Oh no, if anything, my comment was a bit disrespectful. I still fall quite a bit short when it comes to my father.
You think so? But as you are now, I bet you're just as mighty as the chieftain during his glory days.
True.
True. Is he humble?
If you don't take your stand now, then when will you?
Well, they all seem to be all for it.
Wait, does that mean... Is it possible that I'm actually... pretty incredible? Well then, perhaps you're right. My father's grown old, and it may take a bit of force, but I'm determined to show him that I have the strength worthy of a true lizard man chieftain! That's the spirit, sir! Then he can retire knowing that our clan is in capable hands. So?
Ah, he's the child. Why not?
Once I drive away this pesky orc army, I shall take my rightful place as the next lizard man chieftain! All right then, comrades, follow me to a brighter future!
Gave them new names and they evolved. Hello, Copta. Alright, so we have an army of orcs coming this way. I enjoyed watching the episode the second time, naming all the ogres and them evolving into Kijin, and I didn't realize just how big the orc army actually was. I know I saw the shots before, but actually seeing them in the huge, like they're pretty wide and they just go as far as the eye can see. 200,000 orcs is a huge number. I knew about that, but actually seeing it again, gosh. So Rimuru gave the ogres new names and they evolved into Kijin. We had Benimaru, Hakuro, Shuna, the princess, Shion, Soe, and Kurobe, who's helping Kaijin now. And I also didn't notice that Benimaru's voice changed after he got his name. He doesn't sound the way he did before, and he's not as muscular as he was either. He does look a lot more human-like, but Rimuru could tell that they're all a lot more powerful than they were before. And Great Sage needs to tell Rimuru the rules about naming monsters. So apparently, the more powerful the monster's innate ability is, the more magicules it uses to name them. The goblins weren't that powerful to begin with, and that's why Rimuru was able to name so many of them before he ran out of magicules. But the ogres were already so powerful that just naming 6 of them used up so much magicules that it completely drained him. Naming 6 ogres was equivalent to naming hundreds of goblins at once. That's how powerful they are. He has to be told these rules before he names other monsters going forward, that their innate ability gets taken into account when they're given a name. And I think this also explains why monsters can't name themselves. I was kind of wondering why they just can't name themselves, but maybe they just don't have the magical reserves needed to name other monsters. Not like Gelmute does at least. But can stronger monsters name monsters who are weaker than them maybe? Could that work? What exactly would happen if a weak monster tries to give a name to a monster when they don't have enough magicals to do it? Do they just kind of use up all the magicals and die as a result, and then they just stay dead? Because if so, then it's no wonder they haven't named themselves already. I figured that maybe they would have at least tried, or maybe they just grown up not having to name them and just not caring. But when they are given names, they become stronger, and that's why they're all happy to have names. So yeah, Great Sage needs to tell Rimuru about this before he names some more monsters, because that's definitely going to come back and bite him if he's not careful. It's not like he can die from it exactly, but it will definitely keep him out of commission for a while. And if they get attacked while it happens, then who knows? After naming the goblins, he got put out of commission for 3 days. If someone attacks the village in that time and he doesn't know about it, then what's going to happen then? So yeah, he needs to know about these things. So anyway, they all evolved into Kijin, and Rimuru got to taste food for the first time as well. He has never tasted food since coming to this world because his slime form doesn't have taste buds, but now his new human form has them, and he is finally able to enjoy the food, and he's liking it a lot. But now he's going to have to prepare for the orc invasion, and I think that the orcs are being controlled by a monster called the Orc Lord. It's able to consume fear, and it's using that to make the orcs easier to control, and he's using that to control an army of 200,000 orcs that have armor and everything. I'm still not sure how they got the armor, but at least now they have an idea on how they can be controlled. And we got to meet some lizard men as well, who are also pretty afraid of the orc army. 200,000 means the army is 20 times their size, and the chieftain says they need help. So he calls his son, who is named Gabiru, who also got his name from Jalmud, to go to the goblin villages for help. And yeah, so it seems like they're coming Rimuru's way sometime soon. And Gabiru's followers are telling him that he should be the chieftain, that the current chieftain has gotten old and that he should take over. He was pretty humble about it, but now I was thinking, am I actually that great? Gabiru. So yeah, they're all on Gabiru's side, and they want him to take over as the chieftain. Well, for now, he's on his way to Rimuru's village to try and get us help to battle the Orc Lord, and I guess we're going to see how that turns out next time. So let's see what happens then. So I saw this episode, but I haven't seen the next one yet. So I had to re-record this episode, but we'll be back to normal next time, so please look forward to that. Anyway, that's it for now. Thank you for watching my reaction to this episode, my re-reaction rather, and I will see you all next time. Bye.